Howdy everyone, this nice bright Saturday morning. As I said, I'd take you along on some of my journeys doing cattle or goats or whatever. Anyway, we are loading up 2 cows to take to the sale barn. Ooh, man, that was like my face. But I gotta share my beautiful, beautiful wool. God, I love this guy. He is like the beautiful specimen of a Hereford. Okay, get back to me. He is just absolutely gorgeous. I don't know what's going on down here. Going down to see, and I think stepping in the lovely mud up there. Sorry to get crap off my boots. Not really crap, it's just mud. Anyway, alright, I don't know what these guys are doing. Hopefully we can get them without any trouble. Looks like we already got some cows sorted off. I'm not for sure though. I see my horse. I don't know where she went. Howdy, I'm back. And this is gonna sound probably weird whenever I splice it all together, but even though there's gates, there are Hereford heifers. Well, there'll be mamas here in the fall. And Mr. Al Bull is being a brat. Oh, I love this cow. She is, I think she's our oldest cow that we got. Oh, there's one of the cows, that red one that we're gonna take. The calves, some of the calves. I think, actually, yep, that's the other one we're taking. That black one right there. And then we have this beautiful roan cow. I can't really see that she's roan. I think, David, is that Danielle? Or, yeah, Danielle. Is that Danielle? Yeah. Oh, that's Danielle. She'd be second oldest. Anyway. The one and only bull calf we had this year. We kind of got to find a couple more bull calves so that we have something to carcass. Or, well, carcass, but send to the locker plant to eat. There's my Carrie girl. Oh gosh, she's beautiful. Hopefully get her to the trainer, get her hooves done, and then I can ride her. Well, I just thought I was videotaping in picture mode. I'm real smart. But on our way home from the sale barn, didn't do too bad. We got one sold that did end up being bred. We didn't think she was bred, and that's, well, she should have been bred. She should have already calved by way before now. So she missed a lot of heat cycles, or if you don't know what that is, that means like a woman's monthly, and she missed a lot of those. I guess trying to consume, or however you want to put it, to make it. If you don't understand it, again, ask me. Anyway, so she ended up being bred, which is fine. When we went to load her this morning, I said she was bred. But she should have calved a long time ago because of how long she's been with Bull. She's been with Bull like, oh my gosh. She was with him a month and a half, 2 months before we took her and moved her to the pasture last summer. And then she went home and from the pasture was with him for November, so did they say she was 5 months, David?
I think so.
I mean, I guess we didn't really give her the benefit of the doubt because she didn't get bred whenever she was with him the first time, the first couple of months. And we moved her, put her out with the pasture, remember? And then
she got red right away when we brought her back home, David. Probably should have kept her. Oh well. We need money anyway. It's all good. So, got that done. I'm not going to walk today. I'm exhausted. I had, like, I think 3 hours of sleep last night. That's the thing. I would probably feel so much better if I got more sleep. But I don't. I wait up until my husband gets home from work. It works, well, Central Time, it would be 3 to 11. But because we technically live in Eastern Time, well, we don't technically live in Eastern Time, our school district, 2 of the 3 school buildings are in Eastern Time, and our town technically is in Central Time still. So, years and years ago, like, I don't even know, probably when the school district was formed, they decided to just make everything from our town Eastern. We are the only town in our county that is actually on Eastern. Everything else is on Central, which is just weird, but like, it's so weird. You drive out towards the interstate, which is where the motels are. My mom and dad stayed at the motel along the interstate, which that's right on the time zone. I remember when, they stayed out there when I got married, sorry. I remember my mom being like, well, what's the time zone? My phone says that it's the same time as home. I'm like, well, yeah, technically it is, however, and then her phone would bounce back and forth when she was at the motel, because it's right on the line, depending on where you were at in the room, what time zone you were in. That was weird. Very, very, very weird. Anyway, but it honestly was not bad. It wasn't a bad day. We looked at some feeder steers that they have because we need to buy 2 more. I think I said that earlier, I think. I don't completely remember. And I'm leaning sideways because I have this on my, it wasn't my dash, but it's on the vent. That's the only thing I have is the vent clip thingy. Anyway, got done there, and then we had to go to the Verizon store. My husband needed a new phone desperately. Got him a new phone, and I felt so bad because we walked in there like, I don't know, 5 to 3, and online when I looked it up, it said they were open until 6. So we're like, oh, okay, we got enough time, we'll be good. Had we left any later, they wouldn't have been open. But supposedly they close at 3. Well, I don't remember how it all completely went down, but the guy was really, really nice and said that he would just go ahead and stay and finish doing because they like downloaded, and I don't even know. But then we didn't end up completely doing it the normal way. He had to back up his phone through his Google files that he saved because his phone was a piece of crap. Would not hold a charge. He was a full charge when we got up this morning. By the time we went in there, and he wasn't on it either. It sat in the truck on our way there, and then he had it in his pocket at the sale barn. It was down to like 9%, and it wouldn't let him do the download thing to put it on the new phone unless it was at 20%. So we just were like, whatever, do whatever. We just, because you know, we want to go. Anyway, left there and went to Wendy's. We got a little lunch, very, very late lunch, early supper. Like, I know I won't eat supper. I might have a little something later on, or like one of my pickles. That's what I wanted to tell you guys about. And pickles are very, very high in sodium. So if you have any kind of renal issues or high blood pressure or anything like that, please do not take my advice on this. But I love to get, I cannot think of what they're called now, but They are big pickles that are cut into pieces. And one of the things it says it doesn't have as much, like, I don't know if you know, when you get a big pickle, it's got all the juice in it, which I love the juice, but splattering purposes, I don't. So it doesn't have as much juice, but it's still crunchy, and they're cut into pieces. So even without my teeth, I'm still able, I suck on them. Like my mama, God bless her. God bless her. Anyway, and I have like one piece of a tooth that's like really strong, so I like use it, and I use my finger, and like this is really gross. I'm sorry, but like push down on it to like kind of chew stuff that I can't chew. I know that's like so disgusting and wrong, but I do, like I've always said, I do what I gotta do because I can't afford anything else. I need to have surgery to get them all removed, and then it scares me. I'll get them all gone, and then I'm not gonna have any money to replace them with anything. I know that the insurance will pay for half of them. At least the one insurance will. I don't know yet how much they're going to pay for dental, like the oral surgery, because I have to have oral surgery to remove them, because usually they only take out like half of them at a time. Okay, now maybe we can hear you better. Turn it down. They only take out like half at a time, and then you have to come back at another time and get the other half taken out. I can't really do that because I have to be on a Lovenox injection, which is a shot form of blood thinner, and I absolutely despise being on that. I do what I gotta do, obviously, but I don't like being on it because it causes what I'm assuming is hematomas, or like abscesses all on my stomach. I still have abscesses left in my stomach from when I had COVID, and they were giving me that when I was under. I woke up and my belly was nothing but one huge bruise. In fact, when I was in rehab, they were struggling to try and find a place to be able to give me a shot of that. And it seems like every time I have given it myself, I try very, very hard. I'm very easy. I still somehow, I mean, I bruise regardless, which that's neither here nor there, but I still end up getting some abscess or another. And I don't know why it does that to me. I don't know. I wish I knew. Because I wish, and it never used to. That's the thing, because I've had to be on it before. It never, ever used to do it. Anyway, so I probably will not walk tomorrow either, because I have the church's mother-daughter banquet to go to, which I was not going to go to because my mom passed away, 3 years ago. She passed away 3 days after I got to rehab after having COVID, and I couldn't even go to her funeral. It was probably the worst week of my life. Anyway, sometime I'll have to tell you about that experience. That was very interesting. Anyway, this lady asked me, because she asked me if I was coming, and I told her that exact thing that I just said to you. And I said, no, because, and I'm not a mother. That's the other thing. My mom's gone, and I'm not a mother. And she said, well, come be my daughter. You can be my bonus daughter, because my daughter actually lives in New England. She used to live in actual England. And she said, so she's never home anyway. She never hardly comes home. So I'm like, okay, you can be my bonus mom. That's all good. She's like, good, you can be my bonus daughter. So had she not asked me or whatever, I wouldn't have gone. Because it's very bittersweet for me. Not having my mama and not being a mom of my own. Or having daughters, for that matter. But, I don't know, maybe someday, hopefully. Because I don't think I went into it. Oh, David, did you see that trailer? No, you're sleeping. Sorry, there's a very, very, very nice living quarter horse trailer. And that, I don't know, I'll probably have one, but always dream. Anyway, had she not asked me, I would not have even attempted it. Just because it's bittersweet not being a mom, not having a mom. Anyway, I'll go. Like I told her, I'm not guaranteeing I won't cry, but his mom and I and my sister and my grandma used to always go to my church the church I grew up in.
In a quarter mile, turn right onto Indiana 16 West.
I'm sorry you're hearing that. That's my direction. If you did hear that, that's my direction thing telling me where to turn. Anyway, I will get off of here now so you don't hear it anymore.